what's believed to be a first in the state, housing for domestic violence survivors who served prison terms for killing their abusers. Sharon Chin shows us the warm welcome for some women tasting freedom for the first time in decades.
And all of a sudden, out of the clear blue sky, our warden's face appears in my wicket.
Rosemary Dyer is free after 34 years behind bars.
I'm restarting my life.
She used to be a prisoner in her own home.
My husband was very violent. He beat me, he tortured me, he raped me.
And she says he dug a pit to bury her alive.
He was just gonna knock me out, throw me in it, put a tube in my mouth, and cover me up. Obviously, I picked up the gun and shot him. I don't remember it. I really don't want to remember it.
The 68-year-old spent half her life locked up. Then the warden shared good news in April.
He says, "Your sentence has been commuted by the governor." I was not ready to believe it.
And now Rosemary's among 12 women who will move into one of these 2-bedroom apartments on Treasure Island, thanks to a new transitional housing program started by the Five Keys Home Free Project.
She was a survivor.
Five Keys co-founder Sunny Schwartz.
These are women who have endured unspeakable violence and painfully and unjustly ended up in prison because they weren't allowed to bring in evidence of their abuse.
Many women who killed their abusive partners decades ago ended up with prison terms for life. That changed in 2012 when a new California law allowed the women to go back to the parole board or court and show evidence they were defending themselves from abuse. As a result, women like Rosemary are receiving commuted sentences or early parole, and they need a place to call home.
This is righting a terrible wrong that was committed against these women.
Besides rent-free housing, subsidized in part by the city, Five Keys partners with other agencies to help the newly freed women navigate daily life, from using a cell phone to finding a job. Dozens of volunteers from the City Build training program clean and renovate the old Treasure Island unit so tenants can move in this fall.
It's a place of safety.
Five Keys' Tammy Garvin is designing the space. She herself was a formerly incarcerated abuse survivor.
Something so new and refreshing that you can just breathe.
They want to make things to where we feel special.
Rosemary, a cancer patient with congestive heart failure, can now celebrate a fresh view of her future.
It's a renewed life.
One that finds her home free. At Treasure Island, Sharon Chin, KPIX 5.
And Sharon tells us that Five Keys Home Project is seeking donations to help furnish all of the apartment units.